Hi, Sagittarius. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool reading, Sagittarius. We do every day. We do. I feel like we do. And we start here with the Knight of Wands, and he's the fox in this deck. And we have the Six of Cups here. Now, ordinarily I lay all the cards down, all the oracle cards anyway, ahead of time, and then the tarot spontaneously. Today we're doing it a little different. So these two cards are here. And these two people they're married, right? Yeah, they are. And, they're both happy and toasting each other, right? They look like little twins. They're gnomes, right? This is il matrimonio, right? In Italian. And then, of course, in Spanish, they call this la boda. And so, or el matrimonio, right? But here's the Knight of Wands. And, Sagittarius can talk about moving house. I kid you not. Somebody wants to move with you, right? And marry you. And so this talks about leaving old ways behind, moving house, changing direction. Wow. Yeah, it can. Departing. And the qualities of the cunning and the stalking combined with the great alertness and curiosity make the fox a stealthy night hunter. Often seen at dawn, the fox retains a beguiling mixture of wisdom and playfulness. Yeah. As a person in your life, this could be someone impulsive and dynamic whose flamboyant style leads to admiration. This could be you, and somebody's watching you because they love you and they want to come and marry you. It does appear this way, of course, right? He or she leaps on boldly where others fear to tread. That sounds like a Sagittarian kind of. It does. And this is supposed to be the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Bows. A fashion leader or motivator. And can be competitive, a dabbler, or a show-off. Yeah, Sagittarius can be show-offs. This is true. I'm a Sag, and I kind of know that, right? And a little bit. They kind of can, right? Yeah. And they can be competitive. For sure competitive. Right? Like, let's play tennis. Okay, well, let's play for fun. And then the Sag will go, no, let's play a game, right? Let's keep score, right? Two out of three, 3 out of 5, stuff like that, right? Native wit and cleverness guide your steps toward fulfillment, as does your gift of anticipation. Determination leads you to success, but sometimes at a personal cost. Somebody's coming to you, and they may have a personal cost to bear, kind of, right? And quick wit or cleverness as an aspect or process, leaving old ways behind, innovating creatively, improvising a way forward, recklessness, and being overly competitive. Okay, well, that could be, it doesn't have to be all of these things, right? But it can be some. Travel is implied. And when we see a question, this person could be, maybe you are separated by some type of distance, right? This can talk about impatience in an event. Like, I want to come and hurry up and, be with you, Sagittarius, right? Could be. And this is interesting here. This can talk about which opportunity are you seizing in this situation? What do you need? Where do you need to make haste more slowly? What details are you ignoring? This is somebody who wants to really come forward. That's what it is. They're restless. Yeah. It said recklessness, but, the Knight of Wands can be restless. Aries can be. Leo can be sometimes, and Sagittarius is not known for their patience, right? Patience is really a virtue. It is. I used to kind of think it was kind of silly or just kind of ignore it when I was younger, but it's really important. But Sagittarians get very enthused. Let's keep going, Sagittarius, because this is some cool stuff, right? It is. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius, please. And at this point, somebody else, right? Let's see what we have for Sagittarius, and I hope you guys are well. We have the magnifying glass. Somebody's watching you. Yes, they're looking at your stuff, right? They're looking at your social media, or they are trying to find maybe where you live, or they're seeking you here, and they're looking, trying to find out where you are. The fish. And I feel like they are, or trying to find out where you're at emotionally. Like if you're with somebody, if you just broke out of jail, just kidding, Sagittarius, right? If you just, whatever you're doing in your life, right? Maybe you traveled somewhere to see your kids or whatever, but they're trying to find out what you're doing in your life. And we have the Tower, and this is the Tower in this deck is like It could be a marriage, right? It could be any organization. It could be something that is kind of something very formal that is kind of backed by society, kind of. It's kind of like the Hierophant, that card. It can be a marriage card, definitely can. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. I beg your pardon, you guys. The mature man. All right, and excuse me. And let's see. Yeah, he's in the upright because there's a few reversals here, but he's in the upright. Let's see what else we have. And maybe somebody's a little bit older here, right? They don't have to be like this man who's completely gray hair. And, you know, for me, he looks 70. Yeah, they don't have to be 70, but if they are, and, you know, and that's what you're looking for, then awesome, right? Let's see what else we have. And we have the flowers. OMG. We have the mice. So this flowers here, Sagittarius, somebody is going to bring you flowers. It looks like, definitely. This could be an apology. It's possible, okay? I need to see what else is going on here. But there's some type of kind of, somebody is searching for you. They're watching you. It's the best. They're watching you, and this could be, it could be like just a declaration of love. But I feel like it's eating away at them here, because here's the mice. So if it's eating away at them, this could be you too. But if it is eating away at them, maybe it's an apology because the flowers are next to it and the note card is there, right? Let's get another card for Sagittarius. And we have the concern card. It's a man sitting somewhere in his house, and he's worried, right? He is worried. This person's worried about, I think, what to say to you. Yeah, it does look like that. So let's see. Let's get into the reading itself with the tarot, right? Yeah, I just like how these... let's see. Let's get a couple of these cards, Sagittarius. Yeah, let's see what we have for Sagittarius, please. And we have the teapot, and this is deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, maybe you have, you know, maybe this is a same-sex, you know, a union. Yeah, it could be. Let's see what else we have, though. And maybe this is not related, right? Maybe this is just a friendship with somebody here that maybe you're talking to this person about this, possibly. And then we have the leg, all right? And this is stepping into a new experience. That's what this person wants with you, Sagittarius, right? And then we have the bat, all right? And this is take care. Enemies are working against you. Maybe somebody's jealous of this because somebody really loves you here. God, you know, I hate to keep saying that in this reading, but... or in these kind of Sag readings, but what I mean by that is, you know, it's starting to like, geez, you know, it's like over and over somebody loves you, but even the most beautiful words sometimes are like, you know, you need to say it in another way. Somebody is fascinated with you and enamored with you. They are. Let's see what else we have in this little deck here. We have the bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. You know, it's interesting. I never see this card, or I don't think I've hardly seen it. I feel like there's about 200 cards in these little deck here. And this is waiting for news, a package, and a letter. You might be waiting for something. These flowers could be a note here, right? Like a message. You could be waiting for this person to contact you, possibly. Yeah, you could. Somebody, yeah, could be jealous. Let's get one more card and get into the tarot. And we have the fan. And this is romance, celebration, and party. OMG, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're going to have some type of a celebration. I feel like you're going to have a reconciliation with somebody here. Yeah, and so let's see here what we have for Sagittarius. Spring is coming, you guys. Yeah, it's raining, right? Yeah, it's raining, but that's okay. Maybe they can stop saying there's a drought, right? Because it could probably rain for the next 100 days, and they're still going to say the same. Yeah, you guys, think about it. Yeah, so let's get into it here. This person's worried, Sagittarius, big time. Yeah, they are. Seven of Cups here. We're going to move these over here. So keep in mind, Sagittarius, that these readings could be switched. This could be their energy, and or just everything I've said could have been your energy, right? That's how it is in a general reading. Yeah, we can't help it until until a little fairy comes along and changes it all, or God himself, or right, some type of, let's see, and the Death card is here, the Moon card, the Chariot, the Tower, and the Hierophant. So half of these cards are major arcanas. This is a major reading. It is like, there's a lot going on here. It's a very profound reading, especially when we have the Tower here and the Seven of Cups with the Tower. This could be this person who has like chosen to come forward, and they could be in the Tower. Now, there's some type of an ending in this reading. One of these cards was saying that it's this fox. It talks about, yeah, it is. It's the fox, because that's the only card I read about. Yes, it is. And this is the fox. And this talks about some type of walking away from something. And here's the Death card in your environment. Let's look one more time at the fox. Yeah, and this is leaving old ways behind. Well, that's an ending. Moving house, that's an ending. Changing direction is an ending. Yeah, these are all, yeah, there's definitely endings here. But there was some other kind of question here. Not question, but kind of note here. Impatience and a chance to change things. That's where this person is. Wow. Yep. There is some type of a change here. There definitely is. And an ending. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And the Seven of Cups here. Somebody could have, this person, this Seven of Cups, you could be confused if this person maybe is in the Tower. Like if you know them. Right? You could know them. There's a lot of love here. You might know them. You could be waiting. It says you're waiting over here with this bird perched, right? He's sitting there waiting for news. He's waiting for this other little birdie to come over and tell him I love you, or, or I want you to move out of my tree. I want you to get out of my nest, or, whatever, right? Let's move the camera down here. And we don't think it's like that, but it could be like that for somebody. It could. So let's see what else we have. The King of Pentacles. You could be in the Tower about this person, maybe if they have made a choice to come forward. And the Knight of Cups is coming into play here. It's with the Devil. So this person is afraid to bring this offer, or you are. I don't feel like they're afraid and so afraid. This is caution. I don't feel like they're so afraid they're not coming. No, I don't feel like that at all. But definitely fear is here. Yeah. Never fear. Power and light is here, right? Yeah, see what else we have. Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, they're worried here. And I said that, yeah, earlier. This person's worried. Or you are. Right? And the Ace of Swords was set in the past. It was. And let's get one of these cards here just to see what else comes up here. We have the burden. Right? And the man carries the rock up the hill. He's an older man. Yeah. It doesn't look like he's full of muscles. He's kind of a thin man. And he's over here at Machu Picchu, right? Well, I know it doesn't look like Machu Picchu, but somewhere way far high up. And he's hiking up this hill with this huge stone. And here's the sun beating down on him with the Ace of Swords. Somebody wants a new beginning with you, but they're carrying a major burden here. But this has been put in the past. I don't feel like this person is so burdened anymore. In other words, they're leaving something behind, or they're moving or changing direction. Yeah, it's hard to say moving in a general reading, because just it is, because many of you may not move, but this is definitely changing direction for sure. And they want to do it with you. They do. And I feel like they're leaving their old ways behind. The Hierophant is what's helping you. This person believes in you or they want to marry you. And when we see this wedding card, il matrimonio, right? Yeah, then we know here that they want to marry you here. And they believe in you to the point where let's get married. Yeah, they do. The Ace of Wands, you see, this is helping you. This person is super passionate about you and they believe in you. You must have been like touching all the right zones, Sagittarius. It's possible here with this person, right? And over here is a Knight of Swords, the Queen. Yeah, she looks like a woman here. She does, for sure. And so this Queen of Swords showing up with this Jester. Okay, here's a Jester. Interesting here how they in this deck, the Jester looks older. Yeah, he does. He has these wrinkles on his face, kind of. And so here, this is a paradigm shift, though, because he jumps from one cliff to another. And he could die. The other cliff, you know, in the Fool, he might hurt himself, right? But this guy's up in the sky. The other guy could, you know, they never show the bottom where he jumps off, you know, the traditional Fool. He might be jumping 6 feet only, right? This guy could fall to his death. This is what you are discerning. Is this person changing direction? Are they coming? Am I going to have a new beginning? Are they going to take this big jump to come be with me? I'm pretty sure you're doing that here. Wow. Maybe that's them. If you'll join them and jump off the cliff together, right? The Chariot's in the advice for you. This means this person's coming towards you. That's what it means. And we have the angel here. And she's, you know, emptying the water here, you know, and so in the background is this paradise. The horse runs free, right? The way they're really supposed to run free. They are, at least, you know, in open space, they are. I don't know if they, you know, still allow that because they, you know, just, yeah. And so, you know, here she's doing that, but here is the, you know, the rainbow in the back. This is a beautiful paradise. And this, you know, kind of pouring of this water out, it can talk about healing, but this is wisdom. Water is wisdom. Yeah, it is. It is kind of intuitional wisdom, like a higher consciousness, right? That's the wisdom it is. And, you know, this is accepting the truth. And that's what's going on in your, this is your advice. This person has accepted the truth here about, I believe, how much they love you. And they look like they're going to move like everything out of the way here, like, because we had leaving all ways behind with the fox. Here's the Death card. This is in, and this is how you're being affected by this person, Sagittarius, the Chariot movement. And the Death card is here, and this is in your environment with Sleeping Beauty. Here she is, right? And, you know, this person is ending something because you're their Sleeping Beauty. There's no other way to see it, right? Unless, you know, you're doing this reading and, you know, and you're like on the downside of it and maybe, you know, they're leaving you behind, but that's not what's going on in this reading. And not in this one, right? I'm just saying it might not be somebody's reading. And that's what I'm really saying here. But you're their Sleeping Beauty, so let's not mess it up, right? Let's not kind of, you know, damper it, right? And here's the two hands reaching for each other in the sky over her glass case. She lies in the thicket, kind of, but it is with all these roses. But interesting here, these thorns have gone crazy wild, right? This is kind of a forbidden love, or there's some type of love. This love here has brought so much love, but pain. I feel like it has. And this is in your environment. This is a transformation, too. And, you know, this is how you affect this person. For me, they've changed big time. The Death card. And they could have ended something in their life. But this is how you have affected them. You have made them change or end something or both. And because you're their Sleeping Beauty, that's what we got here. They're not going to turn back. Yeah, there's, how's that song go? It's too late to turn back now. I believe I'm falling in love. Yeah. Yeah. And this is Cornelius, Rose, and his two sisters, something like that. But it's great, right? It's like one of the most, it starts out so beautiful, like the intro, right? The intro is just, you know, this chord progression. It's just so beautiful. You can go listen to that song. It's too late to turn back now. And his mother's talking to him, and he goes, you know, she goes, because he's young. She goes, you know, you could really get hurt in love. And then he goes, and then she goes, so be careful, basically, right? And go find yourself a nice woman, but be careful, right? And so he goes, it's too late to turn back now. I'm already falling in love. So, yeah. And so here, Sagittarius, in your hopes and fears is the moon. And let's get a card on the moon for Sagittarius. And we have, this is the guilt card. This is also called paradise. And, but he's running back here to this paradise. This is the sparkling stream where the unicorn is drinking from the stream. And he's running back going, I'm sorry, like I'm here. And he's really shook up. I realize my paradise is here. This is about somebody who kind of had a guilt trip here, or it's kind of like they felt like kind of like mad at themselves, kind of like how come I didn't realize that Sagittarius was my sparkling stream and my kind of babbling brook and all this beautiful stuff. And you're hoping the moon card, you're all in your feelings about this, it looks like, or you are dreaming about this person, right? You're trying to see them in your dreams, and you could really be doing that. Really interesting here. And you might be confused here, possibly, because we start the reading with the Seven of Cups, right? In your outcome, Sagittarius, is the Knight of Swords. And let's see what it says here, what else we have. This is somebody who's taking action. And here is the metamorphosis. This is a major change. This little girl here, little skinny, flaca here, real cute. She steps out of a broken egg in the middle of a winter morning. She's naked. So this is kind of like a huge change, but with effort. Definitely, this is a major effort here for a change and a brand new paradigm shift. And we saw it here with the Fool. So we're going to go to your person's extended, and we're going to start it here. And today we're going to do the Gypsy spread in the extended. We are, and we may use these other cards with it. We're also going to have a tarot spread on them, showing their environment, their advice, what they're focusing on here. And it looks like you're focusing on, you're either worried or you think they're worried. Yeah. We have the Soldier in the heart of the matter, and this is their reading too. And yeah, and we're going to see their tarot spread, which is it will be a tell-all, Sagittarius, it will. And in the past, there is sorrow here. This person here has left somebody, or they have sorrow about you. They could have. It looks like they left somebody, though, because this fox talks about moving in a change in direction and leaving old ways behind. And this woman has read a letter here, and she is hunched over in sorrow, right? Here in the heart of the matter, Sagittarius, is the Soldier. This person's bringing you news. This is also an energy of love it and leave it, because the Soldier talks about somebody who might have, arrived at a port or arrived somewhere, like a lot of, people went to Vietnam and soldiers. And they left, they had children there because, they slept with the Vietnamese women. It happens all the time. It's happened all over the world, right? And we have the Surprise card, love, and we have the Scholar here. So, Sagittarius, we're going to end this reading, and the surprise is unfolding here. There's going to be a surprise, and we'll talk all about these. This will be a 15-card spread. These are a lot of fun. Yeah, they are, and they're very telling. Thanks so much for joining me. I have the link below in the description box. They're all super affordable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.